Hi everyone. Just now we conducted our Abhyaas session and this is day 10. Now this is a part of our 26 prelims course. Okay. So what we do in the Abhyaas session, we know how to make the mains notes from the newspaper, but we learn prelims from the newspaper. Okay. That's what we do in the Abhyaas session. Now suppose this is the article. Now see this article. Exam 4 needs 28 hours to reach the ISS. Now this news is not important, but what we frame from this news becomes important. Now the basic actually the article is saying about the International Space Station, and this is what the docking will takes place, and here the Axiom 4 this crew member will enter. Now this is the what the precise location of the both ISS and the mission should be there, right? Now this ISS takes 92 minutes to complete one orbit, right? And this takes Axiom 4 takes 88 minutes to complete one rotation. तो इनका रोटेशन जो ये सीक्वेंस में नहीं है ना, इसकी वजह से इट्स टेकिंग टाइम टू बी प्रिसाइज, ये जो फिटिंग होना है ना, दिस इज व्हाट इट्स टेकिंग टाइम. सो ये बेसिक आइडिया है बिहाइंड दिस आर्टिकल. But our things doesn't end here. We have to learn beyond that. Now what we are going to learn here is that the very first statement from the Abhyaas session, the very first question of the day 10 Abhyaas session was the International Space Station is stationary over a fixed period of time on the Earth. This is true or false. So our Abhyaas session is form in the form of true or false. So we don't ask only one, only two. It's a yes or no, true and false. Now it's a false statements because it's moving, right? It's not stationary. It's not stationary. Now one more thing regarding Abhyaas is it's not in the geostationary orbit. It's a lower Earth orbit. It is in the lower Earth orbit. समझ में आ रहा है how prelims questions can be framed. Now if you see here the few factual information about the ISS. Now it takes 92 minutes and 16 times per day, right? And speed इतनी है इसकी. So these all things are related to the ISS. Now one more next important question from the same article is इनका objective क्या है? Axiom mission 4 1 2 3 4 इन सबका objective is what? Simple. See here. How humans live and work in the low Earth orbit. Now this is what the major line. और जितने भी इसके आंसर्स होंगे वहाँ A, B, C, D, it all will revolve around this line. How humans live and work in the low Earth orbit. Axiom 4. समझ में आया? So this is how you have to proceed for this objective. And if you see here, the primary objective is to establish permanent human settlement beyond Earth's orbit. Incorrect. The missions help reimagine how humans live and work. This is correct. This is incorrect. This is correct. Okay. Now the next question, a very important question, is regarding which of the following experiment are part of ISRO through Axiom 4 mission. Okay. Now this can also be written for the mains examination और prelims में they will ask you, right? ISRO का देखो आप, है ना, इनका एक्सपेरिमेंट क्या, अभी क्रू मेंबर चला गया ISS में. नाउ व्हाट दे आर गोइंग टू डू, दे आर गोइंग टू हैव सम एक्सपेरिमेंट इन द माइक्रोग्रेविटी. ठीक है. नाउ क्रॉप सीड्स का ग्रोथ देखेंगे, देन साइनोबैक्टीरिया, दिस इज व्हाट द फोटोसिंथेसाइज, राइट. सो इनका स्टडी करेंगे, सेलुलर ग्रोथ एक्टिविटीज, एवरीथिंग दे विल मॉनिटर, राइट. देन वी हैव मायोजेनेसिस, राइट. सो व्हाट एग्जैक्टली मायोजेनेसिस इज, दे विल aim to identify the pathway responsible for the skeletal muscle dysfunction. In microgravity, you know, there is a dysfunction of the bones, right? Muscle dysfunction. So it's like they will study regarding this. It is going to help the further mission, definitely. Then we have other things as well. Then the last thing, if you see the tardigrades. Now these are actually the rough kind of animals to check the how it can extreme environment में how they will survive in temperature, extreme temperature, radiations, how they are going to survive. Okay, these are the species, right? So ये experiments है which are going to carry. So these are the another prelims question. Now the next prelims question which is very important regarding axiom. देखो prelims exam में ना आप एक चीज़ हमेशा याद रखना, whatever topic you are reading, if you just think about the basic question regarding that, तो आपको सारे आंसर्स जब तक नहीं मिलेंगे, द टॉपिक इज नॉट कंप्लीट. That's the reason na, that one statement, two statement आप find कर पा रहे हो, but third statement not able to, because this is the depth of the topic. One statement is the depth of the topic. Now you are happy that you are able to decode the first and second statement, but UPSC has deliberately made such statements in such a way that you are able to decode. तो थर्ड स्टेटमेंट जहां पे उन्होंने डेप्थ क्रिएट किया है वहां पे आप फंस जा रहे हो. तो वाई नॉट स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द डे वन, वाई नॉट स्टार्ट लर्निंग फ्रॉम द डे वन द थिंग्स. अब एंड में 3 months में कितना कर लोगे आप? इट्स नॉट ईजी, अंडरस्टैंड दिस. नाउ एक्सियम 1 मिशन वॉज लॉन्च्ड. अभी देखो एक्सियम पूछा है आपसे, तो यू शुड बी नोइंग ना कि एक्सियम 4 अभी हुआ है, तो 1 2 3 किधर है? व्हेन इट वॉज लॉन्च्ड फर्स्ट 1990 और 1985, नहीं 22 में. यस, करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. यू सी द इमेज हियर. The 1 was launched in 22, the 2 was launched in 23, the 3rd was launched in 24, and the last one is 25 with the Shubhanshu Shukla, our pilot, Indian pilot. इनके names जो है आपको याद रखने हैं, okay? Because they can ask you state exams में पूछेंगे, even UPSC don't know, but ठीक है, you should be knowing the country's name: US, India, Poland, and Hungary. राइट. तो ये 4 कंट्रीज इन दिस मिशन. सो दिस इज व्हाट द 4 एंड बाकी 3 सक्सेसफुल थे. यस, यू सी स्प्लैश डाउन भी आ चुका है. स्प्लैश डाउन मतलब मिशन कम्स बैक टू द सी. ह्यूमंस को लेके आना है ना, तो इट्स बैक टू द सी. So it's a splashdown taken for the 1 also, 2 also, and 3 also. Every 3. So it's all successful, and this also till now is a success, right? So this is all about the exam 4. Now any question which comes from the exam, you will answer it very correctly. नहीं फंसोगे, इसी में से आएगा जो आना है, इसके बाहर कुछ नहीं आएगा. ठीक है. Now the next article, if you see here, the ECI delisting political parties. Now again, very important, a concept deregister. Now we will first building the foundation. Now how we are building? The very first question is building the foundation. As per which act every political parties must register with Election Commission of India. तो सबसे पहले एक्ट लिख दो, RPA Act 1951. Now this act is the foundation. Now question will be framed on this act. Now the second question says कि under this act a political party must apply for registration within 30 days of its formation. Very important statement. एक जो पॉलिटिकल पार्टी का रजिस्ट्रेशन है उसका प्रोसेस तो आपसे पूछा है, राइट. नाउ इफ यू सी इट्स अ करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. नाउ द थर्ड स्टेटमेंट सेज द रजिस्ट्रेशन डॉक्यूमेंट जो है एंड दैट कंटेन्स दीज प्रोविजंस. व्हाट इज द प्रोविजंस? दैट दे विल बेयर एलिजियंस टू द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया एंड दे विल अपहोल्ड द सोवरेनिटी एंड इंटेग्रिटी ऑफ इंडिया. इट इज रिटन इन द एक्ट और नॉट? यस, इट इज रिटन. 100% this is a correct statement. समझ में आया? And the last question, if you see from this article, says once registered, can ECI deregister any political party? Yes or no? Answer is no. Once registered, ECI cannot deregister. It's not mentioned in the act. As per the Supreme Court judgment also, it's not mentioned. और ये article में देखो आप यहाँ पे, it's a Supreme Court judgment. Cannot deregister any political party under RP Act. Written here explicitly, power ही नहीं है. ठीक है. Now next article, if you see, we have on the jute. और जूट में देखो आपसे again we have asked you that National Jute Board is a statutory body or not. You have to write the answer. Then we have given the largest producer जूट का है कि नहीं. Then we have the jute is a texture क्या है इनका, soft है और it can tough, it's a lustrous or not. So these are the textures we have given and all taken from the original source. Then the minimum rainfall कितना requirement है जूट के लिए. Then we have MSP for jute or not. And as per this packaging act, कितना food grains हम जूट के compulsory bags compulsory है. So that is 100% for the food grains and 20% for the sugar. Similarly, we have covered the Rosewood Conservation Act. Tamil Nadu has recently stopped this act. They have not extended. Okay. Then we saw the Hague Permanent Court of Arbitration. So there are so many articles. It's like important articles, not so many. A very important concept of internal and external benchmark related to the RBI. ठीक है, रेपो रेट, राइट. सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट एंड सी अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन. अनलाइक बैंक्स, एनबीएफसी डोंट यूज देयर ओन मॉडल्स टू डिटरमिन द इंटरेस्ट रेट. वेरी कंफ्यूजिंग स्टेटमेंट बट दिस इज करेक्ट. कहाँ से लिया आप देखो, यहाँ से. तो आर्टिकल से क्वेश्चन फ्रेम करना सीखना पड़ेगा आपको, लर्न करना है. दैट इज व्हाट वी आर टीचिंग. अंडरस्टैंड, इफ यू आर एवरेज एंड बिलो एवरेज देयर इज नो पॉइंट ऑफ मिसिंग दिस कोर्स. आप ज्वाइन करो. आप देखो तो कितना है. टेस्ट सीरीज का तो आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट, इट्स अपार्ट फ्रॉम टेस्ट सीरीज. ठीक है. नाउ मोर आर्टिकल्स वी कवर्ड ऑन द SCO, then we covered on the bone convention, which says about the article 9. This is very very important article. ठीक है. And then we covered the maps. So very important sections for your UPSC Prelims 26. This is what the Abhyaas session is. You all got an idea. Now if you want to do prelims better 26 में करना है, join this course and start as soon as possible. Thank you so much.